man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man, let's talk about Jaron Ennis. It's been a lot being made over the new WBO rankings and him falling out the rankings. They have Virgil Ortiz as the WBO international champion on the ranking list. Then it's Keith Thurman 2, Alexis Rocha 3. I think that rounds out the first few. Rocha is the NABO champion or whatever that is. I'm kind of explaining and kind of what I heard like weeks ago about what's kind of could happen. Rick Crawford, we all know Keith Thurman is fighting a non-title fight, so maybe Keith Thurman lose to Earl Spence. Maybe they say, F it, now we gonna let you fight Terence Crawford. I doubt it. Virgil Ortiz gonna fight Steonis. I think it got pushed back to the summertime because Steonis has had to get his appendix removed. I heard somebody say his manager, Virgil manager, said it's gonna get pushed back to October to the summertime. So there you have that. So just his mandatory is supposed to be ordered in I think May 2023. Obviously, things can get complicated. They could order another eliminator. Most people say, well, Rocha's the next guy up that's gonna take the fight, but just because you number 1 or 2, they might order a fight and they might give Crawford an extension. Crawford may move up and try to elect to, push for a title, especially if Jermell Charlo can't come back healthy. Why not go abroad and fight Tim Tszyu? All are just, common sense, thoughts, but it's a paper exchange business. A lot of times it's pay to play, and that's what it is. It's pay to play in this boxing community. So that's one thing that that people got to understand. All this move on paper. That's what the move on. All this moves on paper. But like I said before, I'm hearing that if Josh Taylor get past Catterall, it was supposed to be in a few weeks. They pushed it back to I think March 4th or something like that. Don't quote me on that because of conflict, Chris Eubanks and Liam Smith. So I heard it got pushed back a bit. I think it's to March. Usyk and Tyson Fury not gonna happen March 4th. I heard they're gonna push back to late March, early April. They trying to get it done for in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, you got that aspect of it over in the UK. But yeah, I've heard if Josh Taylor get past Catterall, that might be something they might entertain. Over there in the UK, Crawford said they got the better fans, and obviously when you get on the internet and the internet creates this hatred cloud on you, of course you're gonna feel that type of way. The internet sways people's mood, it sways people's opinion, and like I be saying, dude, a lot of us were the test tube babies of the internet, so you had to understand, just from firsthand experience. I know people out here saying they got it like that, and I'm looking like, dude, you asking to borrow my watch. You asked for money to get in the club. Like, dog, you ain't living like that. People that's flaunting on the internet, taking cool pictures, and people believing that's reality. You see females taking pictures on the internet, even before filters, and you've seen them in school or out and about, and they don't look nothing like they look on the internet without filters. You know what I'm saying? And you learn, like if you really pay attention, you learn, like, people not really, you see people in relationships that they look happy and they at the beach happy, but they going through turmoil, they going through their ups and downs. And people think the internet is perfect and people living their best life, but just knowing from firsthand experience how people really is, I know it ain't like that. So I don't let that affect my mood. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't let nobody else's success determine my only thing. Your success can only do for me is me be happy for you and to motivate me to keep going going higher. So I don't really read into the internet. A lot of them dudes on the internet, they troll, they bored, they ain't got no real life. They ain't got, people with actual lives don't got enough time to troll on the internet all day. And if you do, you just talk some shit for a minute, you got a little downtime, then you on to the next. That's all it really is. So I don't really let that, you gotta really, train yourself really not to let the internet, get you high too low. You see girls and they get 1,000 likes, you see them in person. So they ain't even 10 like in person. You know it. I didn't talk to girls, right? In person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like easy. You try to get in touch with them on the internet, they act like they prima donnas. They on a different high horse, like they wasn't jock you and all that shit. So all that kind of just taught me over the years, bro, that the internet creates a different persona. I'm telling you. That kind of put a lot of people on a pedestal that they really not on. So that's why with my lot of life experience, if I'm a fighter, I wouldn't get too high, I wouldn't get too low on it. I wouldn't even pay no attention. Haters gonna hate, but them same people see you in traffic, they gonna on the internet, oh, I love you, I love the way you fight, and they ain't gonna keep that same energy, dog. They gonna want a picture, they gonna want an autograph glove, autograph their forehead, autograph their girl left boobies. You know how they cutting. But yeah, just people saying, well, real quick, why Jaron Ennis is no longer ranked inside the sanctioning belt body. It's simple. He's the IBF interim champion. They do not rank other alphabet champions in other sanctioning belt bodies. So you won't see the WBO interim champion or the super champion or the regular champion ranked in the IBF. They don't do so. People have been calling for years. They won't do so. They won't. They rarely work together to make shit happen. Unless it's like for Lomachenko or something like that. They rarely work together for things to happen. So people like, oh, why is Jaron Ennis not ranked anymore? He jumped out. He didn't want it. He's an interim champion. Therefore, he's not going to be ranked in any other sanctioning belt body. So that's what it is. And, I heard the play was for Josh Taylor. If he get past Catterall, that'll be the play. I wouldn't be surprised if Catterall get past Josh Taylor, and they kind of grant him the WBO super champion status if he don't try to be in play to move up and get a belt and fight Bud. So also I'm hearing more likely that Bud could be fighting Josh Taylor. Oh, he ain't gonna do work with Top Rank while they suing each other and all that. Money talk, bullshit walk. He can vacate the belt. He can always vacate the belt and move up. And my thing is, whatever his other goals is in boxing outside of Errol Spence, and if the goal is Errol Spence, that's the only one thing left to do is to go there and emasculate him in public. And at this point, I don't even feel like he needs to do that. It is what it is. That's it. Like Billy Joe Saunders went to go troll Canelo Alvarez and Triple G in their first press conference, and he grabbed the mic. He was trolling him. That put, because Canelo took the Triple G fight away from him. Remember that? Because De La Hoya told Triple G, if you fight Billy Joe Saunders, we don't have a fight. So, yeah. But Billy Joe Saunders put himself in position, even after popping hop, to still get a Canelo Alvarez fight. And him trolling Canelo Alvarez put him in a great position to do so. So, think about it. Closed mouth don't get fed. You go in person, you really test his manhood, and you really want him, you challenge him in person. That's what he needs to do. But whatever goals he got left, if that's winning an additional belt, an additional weight class, or if it's no more, you don't feel like it's nothing else to prove and other fights to do, just get out of boxing. Wait till Errol Spence drop his belts and get the hell on. Ain't no point. Because if Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight, he'd hopped in the WBO. If Jaron wanted to fight, he'd hopped in the WBO. Now you about to go through the whole thing with Jaron and Virgil Ortiz and the fans coming together. Oh, he's scared of this guy, and this shit might continue for weight classes. They nowhere near. If Crawford and Spence couldn't sell, even though Jaron and Virgil is on a lesser pay scale right now, the difference is Golden Boy only got a few fighters that got promised right now. It's Ryan Garcia. He about to get knocked off. Virgil Ortiz. That's it. I don't know what's going to go on. I never seen a Kid Austin kid fight, but he got a lot of promise, right? Then you look at Cameron Duncan. I don't know who all he got, but Jaron Ennis is the one dog he got. That's it. You think he going to sacrifice his dog to, this early? They're going to try to build him up, get him main events, put him in the spotlight. They're going to try to build this shit up. Then they're going to talk about, they may not fight till 54-60, bro. If they fight at all, it's going to be the same thing again. You're not going to get, Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis when the Krispy Kreme light go on. You're going to get it when the Krispy Kreme light come on, when they go off, when they ship them to the goddamn Walmart or wherever they ship them to, Myers, Kroger's, Winn-Dixie's, Piggly Wiggly, whatever y'all at. You know, Whole Foods, they probably don't sell Krispy Kreme, but you see what I'm saying. And then you gonna get the extra steel version. It's gonna be the expiration date of 123, and it's gonna be 121 when you buying them. So, like I said before, that's just what it is. So all y'all talking about we need to move on to Virgil and Jaron Ennis, all you doing is going on the carousel. Here we go, going through the same thing. Here we go again. By Portrait for my 90s lovers. That's all it's gonna be. But yeah, that's the reason why he ain't ranked no more. He holds the title now, albeit an interim title. But he said, I don't see Spence coming back down. He already got the good word that Errol Spence isn't coming back down. He will be gifted a belt. Same reason why Virgil jumped out the WBO, jumped in the WBA. He will be gifted the WBO belt. That's why he took 75-25. And that's the good word, my brothers and sisters. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. We everywhere. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.